Good afternoon. This is your price action forecast for January the 18th, 2013. And we get our green today. And really on this euro, to start everything out with, just my thoughts is that we possibly could hold this for the week and do a lower high tomorrow on the daily. So there's obviously a long coming as well. So let's start off here today with the dollar index. And we came down to 57, we got the low, and I projected 50 to 55, and we have came back up since then. So, at this point we're at 70, and I think for the week, we're still going to head down a little bit. I think before possibly we then head up to get these shorts that I'm sort of looking at maybe for the Friday situation to close the week out, where the euro really doesn't break the 34.20 level, but possibly we could spike up there off of a long attempt. So let's go ahead and take a look at that first on the euro. And we had the good long day, everything looking great on this. And you say, well, now you're looking for a lower high on tomorrow. Yeah, well, I think this is significant up here, and it looks like it wants to come back at least test this level, give us a long. And then we'll have to be making a decision here between 34.03 and 34.20, I think, which we could come up to on what to do with that long. Subsequently, though, I think the short opportunity is around that same level. So, depending on time of day, depending on when that level is reached, will determine really the action, the action to take on that pair here. But all in all, coming back to this. Top of the green zone, bouncing off, looking for the double top sort of action, and then looking for a lower high over on the daily. So maybe in New York tomorrow, heading then down. So that would be ideal as far as time of day and everything rotating. The current direction it looks like it would need to go now, but in practicality, just have to look at the stuff at the beginning of the session. So. Right now, coming back down, I think you could have a short opportunity on that. Look at your shorter term charts and see if you want to try to short that back to the green zone to then take a long opportunity on that. So there could be 2 to 3, maybe 4 trades on the Euro USD. And depending on which ones you want to take, which ones you think are the highest probability, or if you want to take them all, they could all become profitable. And don't discount that we had a big day today, like we did on Tuesday, and the next following day was sort of a dud. So it is Friday. I'm thinking we will get some price action, but don't discount that fact. The on the pound here, I'm expecting this to actually head up, and I'm looking at a more opportune short, really back off of this level again, closer to the 61. Okay, with the 70s, 66, 60, 70 being the first area to then take the short. The daily looks like it might want to just head back up now to close out the week, as opposed to trying to rough it down into the lower 59 area. So really looking at that, looking at the euro pound as you see on the daily here, it's still barreling upwards. But either way, this coming back down is not out of the question for the trading day upcoming. So that could provide some short-term strength at least. Hold up the pound dollar. Okay, taking a look at these Aussie USD, we had some significant news come out last night. Tonight we're going to have the Chinese GDP, so that'll actually drive this. So really anything I'm talking about here could possibly change on this pair, since it is a little bit more tied to China obviously than the other pairs. So daily price action here, lower high. I can't really deny that at this point now, and we're back at resistance, right? So we did take it was a mid to late New York session long on this, and then cash that out right around 60, 105.60. And at this point, I think we're going to probably head down for the trading day, and the longs may be short-lived, and possibly get up to 105.75. Taking a look at the euro yen, what I'm looking at today is sort of a bouncing back situation at some point, retracing and providing a few upwards waves before capping out for the week, sort of like that around the close on Friday here, and the trading day here possibly beginning. So this thing is obviously heading upwards, and where we're at now is nearing on this is the 15-minute chart is nearing the double top here, deep into the 120 area. So I've got some green zones here that I think there's pretty viable longs. Even 120.20 now is support, as you can see on the chart. So even to watch that level, but I think there's going to be some 35 to 55 pip opportunities to take these yens back to the upside a few times before possibly capping out and even taking a short opportunity with the Friday flow and really seeing how this works out. I think this Asian session might be a little bit telling as far as if this breaks or not. Yes. So just be on the outlook for this, but obviously bullish in the optimal green zone down here. But as you can see, even on this daily chart, if we're to zoom into an hourly or 15-minute, there is one just above that as well. So I just showed that on the charts. And moving forward here, crude oil had the up day, big up day. Didn't quite get up to that 96.20, but got pretty close to the 96. And really, I'm bullish on this still, and looking for a pullback here to about 94.70ish, maybe 65, and take that back to the north side. So looking on that to head up for Friday. Not really looking to short that at this point. We are in the red zone. You see a little bit of wick price action here, but fundamentally, I'm a little bit opposed to doing that at this point. But surely it could become some price action stuff in New York and using some of the shorter term charts, and seeing how things pan out. But at this point, all systems go ahead to the upside, 94.60. All right, taking a look at gold. Had a good bounce here. It was on the short-term chart, but it came down to sort of the levels, not quite, but sort of the levels I'm looking for on the daily chart. Close area, pin bar action, not really rejected right off of that. So high back up to the resistance. I mean, it rejected off of that, went right back up to resistance we had here. I've got it at 1687, 1690. Some people call it. There's a few levels here, but all in all, back at resistance level here. But if you're able to get in on that intraday long, it was quite nice there. So gold heading up there. Philly Fed pretty bad with the posting number. All right. So still looking for on the daily chart what we've been planning, talking about, and determining, is it going to be a higher low of this, or this at this point. And I think that's going to be a next week sort of thing now. We're just waiting on that. And there's intraday pips marching up, but we really are at resistance now, retesting the 1700, and we just have to see what happens. So this right here, I think we can put a short-term green zone right here on the chart. Alright, and moving forward here, just got the euro odd and the euro pound on the chart on the daily here, and we'll have to see what happens. Really capped out here. Looks like it wants to come back a little bit, but that might provide the 105.75 short on the Aussie USD. So be on the lookout for that. And that is your daily price action forecast for January the 18th, 2013.